The U.S. warns dark-skinned people not to go to the D.R.
U.S. warns its darker-skinned citizens of Dominican Republic's migrant crackdown. Haitian migrants are being deported from Caribbean country and authorities seem to be targeting people based on their appearance. U.S. officials in the Dominican Republic are warning darker-skinned Americans they are at risk of being swept up in the country's crackdown on Haitian migrants. The advice from the U.S. Embassy in Santo Domingo suggests that authorities there are using a person's appearance as a criteria for detention of those suspected of being in the country illegally. A woman cooks at the Hugo Chavez Square where she shelters from gang war violence in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, on October 16. Haiti on verge of collapse, NGOs warn as UN talks on restoring order continue. Read more. The Dominican Republic says it has deported 43,900 migrants, mostly Haitians, between July and October in an operation it insists is necessary for national security amid growing unrest, gang crime and a fuel blockade inside its only neighbor on the island of Hispaniola. The expulsions include hundreds of children sent to Haiti without their parents, according to UNICEF. Several countries and human rights agencies have condemned the program of mass arrests and deportations, criticism the Dominican Republic government says it profusely rejects. The U.S. Embassy's warning came in a bulletin about ongoing Dominican migration enforcement issued at the weekend. Dominican migration agents have conducted widespread operations aimed at detaining those they believe to be undocumented migrants, especially persons of Haitian descent, it says. In some cases, authorities have not respected these individuals' legal status in the Dominican Republic or nationality. These actions may lead to increased interaction with Dominican authorities, especially for darker-skinned U.S. citizens and U.S. citizens of African descent. It goes on to warn of reports of detainees being held without the ability to challenge their detention, and without access to food or restroom facilities, sometimes for days at a time. Notably, the approach taken by American officials does not extend to calling for an end to the deportation program, as others, including Volker Turk, United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, have done. The U.S. maintains its own program for the expulsion of Haitian migrants, for which it has also been heavily criticized. Advertisement. In defending its position on the deportations, the Dominican Republic says there is no evidence of any systemic human rights violations, as suggested in the U.S. Embassy's bulletin. Its Ministry of Foreign Relations said in a statement, "The Dominican government never could have imagined there would be such a harsh insinuation made about our country, much less from an ally that has been subject to accusations of xenophobic and racist treatment of migrants, including in parts of its own population." Tensions between Haiti and the Dominican Republic, which share a 240-mile, 390 kilometers, border on the island of Hispaniola, have worsened since the 2021 assassination of Haiti's President Jovenel Moïse. The Dominican Republic's president, Luis Abinader, in the border town of Dajaban as construction begins on the wall. Dominican Republic starts work on border wall with Haiti. Read more. Deportations from the Dominican Republic since have escalated, and the country's government has increasingly militarized its border, even beginning construction of a border wall. President Luis Abinader last week called the comments by UN Human Rights Chief Turk as unacceptable and irresponsible. He said his country has been more affected by Haiti's problems and steady migration and more supportive than any other country in the world. You can't ask anything more from the Dominican Republic. We are going to continue the deportations and next week we are going to increase them, he said.
Is the United States right? Should darker-skinned people be worried about going to the DR? And do the DR practice colorism just as much as the United States do? I'm Mama Rain. Like, share, and subscribe, and as always, have a great day, and don't forget to leave that comment. Bye.